Sheila Nash has returned. We're going to see her pairings. Great job, Roxanne, Lewko. ManitobaPulse.ca if you'd like more information on pulses. They're spectacular. They are the future, in fact. Run down what you did before we get to Sheila.
Yes, so the first recipe was a split pea sausage soup. Again, inspired by French cuisine. Featured a lot of sausage and dried yellow split peas. A very thick, hearty, almost like a stew type soup.
It's so good.
Yes. Then we made some gluten-free crepes with berries and whipped cream. The gluten-free part was the chickpea flour that we used. And again, a fun recipe to make with the kids and an easy, quick meal. And lastly, we made a chicken cassoulet. It had navy beans or white pea beans with chicken, sausage, a bunch of vegetables, a lot of tomato flavors. Tastes great on a bed of rice.
So Sheila Nash, product ambassador for Manitoba Liquor Marts, went out and did some shopping and was going to do some pairing. And so it was a French twist on pulses. And so naturally you might think she's going to go wine or something like that. But instead, she decided that since we had Holland, Manitoba represented, and Cooks Creek, Manitoba represented, and Toulon, Manitoba represented, that we should probably drink some beer. But we'll fancy it up a bit, right?
Absolutely.
That's what she did. She did a great job.
You know, we're putting a twist on the beer, if you will. It's not traditional here.
Exactly.
So, and yeah, have a little fun with it. You know, trying new things is always good. So to start with, that split pea sausage soup, all sorts of interesting flavors there, with all the different herbs in there. Decided to go with the Rickards White.
Good choice. Yeah.
Lovely beer. This is a wheat style, so you do get a little bit of that haziness or cloudiness in the beer because it's coarsely filtered, and you get lots of coriander and a little bit of citrus aromas right off the hop. Beautiful, very refreshing. You can serve it as with the orange wheel, which is very common, and it'll pull out more of those citrus notes, of course. I think be quite refreshing and lovely on its own as well.
It's a solid combo. The split pea sausage soup with a Rickards White is awesome.
Now next up, the crepes with berries. I thought, why not have a little bit more fun here? And so we're going with Coors Light iced tea. Now, if you've had Coors Light, and I'm sure most of us have, we know it's a light lager, very refreshing. Got lots of interesting flavors just on its own, but here they've added some natural iced tea flavorings during the filtration period.
Right, and it's not like a super overpowering sweet iced tea at all, is it?
No, it's not. It's really not. You just get this hint of almost black tea right up on the, and right on the finish there's a touch of sweetness, so quite refreshing, and I think it'll go well, cut through that cream and pair up with those berries. And then of course the last dish, the chicken cassoulet, you know, there was some tomatoes in there, some sausage in there. Why not have a little bit of fun here? This is the Miller Chill. There's a lemon and there's also the Miller Chill lime. Now, again, I gotta stress, these are not sweet styles. These are crisp lagers. They're quite refreshing. They hold their own, but you get that beautiful touch of lemon and that nice lime on, of course, the Miller Chill lime. Very refreshing, and it'll pull out some of the citrus and notes and pair up with the herbs. Quite refreshing and delicious.
Sheila Nash, Manitoba Liquor Marts, thank you so much. Great job as always. Roxanne, Lewko, Manitoba Pulse Growers, spectacular job. Great work. We appreciate you all tuning in. Foodmanitoba.ca, you can get all these recipes. We'll see you next time on Great Tastes of Manitoba with our friends from the Manitoba Mushroom Growers Association. Cheers.
Great Tastes of Manitoba is presented by Manitoba Liquor Marts. Great Tastes is brought to you by Foodmanitoba.ca. Local farms, local foods. Great Tastes is sponsored by Manitoba Agriculture, Food and Rural Initiatives. And Granny's Poultry. Great taste, healthy living. Great Taste is produced in cooperation with Food Manitoba and Manitoba Agriculture, Food and Rural Initiatives. Promotional consideration is provided by the Winnipeg Free Press. We're there for you. Great Taste is produced by Hummer Productions.